I feel physically sick. Physically sick after this loss today, yeah? But I can't rightfully continue this review without saying with my chest, congrats to Liverpool for their win today, because they came against all odds. They came with their B team. They then came with their C team. They came with their fans. They came with their manager. And you know what they did, yeah? Not only did they outplay us, but they showed us exactly what type of team we are not. Because we are not a team, yeah? We are not a fucking team. We are not a team. And there was one game that really shows you who is Chelsea Football Club under Mauricio Pochettino. This was the final. And Pochettino failed the test yet again. And all I could see watching us play today was, my God, how Tottenham do we look right now? How Tottenham do we look? I was having flashbacks to that Liverpool vs Tottenham Champions League final where Spurs came with nothing. Absolutely nothing. They let the occasion get too big, and I'm sorry. This is literally the same embodiment I saw today against Liverpool. The way we played, the way we approached this game, the fact that no one in the fan base, no one could feel that sense of urge or anything. That is the most disappointing thing, because throughout this game today, Liverpool posed question after question after question. You could see that when Liverpool were playing balls over the top to force our back lines back. You could see that in the aggression in their counter press, forcing mistake after mistake after mistake from us. You could see that in their rotational play. I mean, for God's sake, there was times I was seeing that right back, Connor Bradley up front, so Jakpo and Diaz could rotate. I was seeing Gomez doing his best John Stones impression, playing right wing, then in midfield. I saw a team that not only looked better coached by a million miles compared to us, but I saw a team that was fighting for the cause, that had that belief of winners, that they are coming into this game no matter what's going against them, no matter what injury, they are coming here to win it. Whatever Liverpool team you are playing against, you must play the game of your life if you want to win today. And sadly, we fell criminally short. We could not match them. And it gets you thinking, after all this work in pre-season, stuff during the start of the season, all this work we're putting in, what is it being put into exactly? What is Chelsea right now? Who are we? What type of team are we? We posed no questions at all. There was barely any counter-attacking threat. We were there for the moments, yeah? We were there for the moments. Our best moments of the game came in moments. It didn't come from sustained play. It didn't come from targeting Liverpool's weaknesses. It didn't come from a smart game plan to expose and take advantage of these weaknesses. It came from nothing. You know what it did come from? All those moments near the end of the first half, the second half, they came from a tired Liverpool team, which Jurgen Klopp was desperately getting ready to make those substitutions, bring on even younger players to come on, and bring the energy and momentum back in the game. That was the only period in this game where we created some amazing opportunities that fell courtesy of Conor Gallagher. He hit the post, he missed his big chance, and then the biggest chance of the game, receiving that pass from Cole Palmer. Conor Gallagher, everything in my life was willing for you to take the ball outside the goalkeeper. That was the technique he had to show right there. Instead, yet again this season, he tries to take it on a stronger foot, and by the time he takes his shot, he is off balance and the moment goes. And then after that, it's a few scrappy moments, but there was nothing. There was no sustained threat. There was no sustained quality in this game today. And to think of all the talk, of all the build up to this game, of all the focus, all the preparation. We said from the start of the season, Carabao Cup was the one thing we were hoping to win right now. This was the words of our manager. What do we have to show for it? And what is our manager showing us? And I think right now it's nothing. And I think, I'm sorry, I'm not normally one of these guys, but right now I don't feel confident in Pochettino taking over in the future. I'm sorry, I don't feel confident, because I think to myself, when this season ends and we sustain more losses before the season ends, what exactly are we carrying into next season? What exactly are we carrying into next season in terms of tactical ideas being developed, in terms of the style of play being developed, in terms of the mentality, the winning mentality in the team? What is going to get carried forward to next season absolutely nothing under Mauricio Pochettino. If there was one moment for Poch to come here, turn things around and really show everyone, listen, I am the guy for the future to steer this club round into better horizons, this was the final and this was the perfect moment to play against this Liverpool team. And it was absolutely blown in a performance that I will just never understand this until the day I die. I'm sorry, I'm sounding hyperbolic. Some of you guys, you might not be feeling it. You were probably texting throughout the game. You weren't in the game. You didn't care. You're just an armchair fan. But I'm sorry, I'm a fan, yeah? I was willing for everything in my fibre. When people were saying we're going to win this because of the injuries, I did not care. I was like, in the final against Liverpool, you have to come correct whoever you're playing against right now. And my thing is, if they had their big star guys then, your Nunez's, your Salah's, XYZ's, my God, it's going to be a humbling. And we'd be feeling even low right now. But I had to keep it real from the start. This is a credit to a Liverpool team that shows you exactly everything we are not. And it shows that money can't buy this. Money can't buy this, you know? We spent over $1 billion. The whole project now is coming into question. You know right now, those sporting directors now, they're going to be thinking, shit, we might need to save face by hiring a new manager. And what manager's going to want to come in to do what? You got some nice individual players, but you still don't get that full proper sense of style, like of what team we are. And I say this because I just can't accept how Jekyll and Hyde we are. 1 week you can play a phenomenal game. Next week we can go against ourselves. You know, to play Man City, then to come here and play the final like we did. Because one thing you could instantly see from the first half onwards, in the first 5 minutes, Sally, was the fear. You could see the fear. I can't remember Malo Gusto having this many miscontrols in my whole life since watching him play for us, yeah? You could see the mistakes out from the back. You could see everything that was affecting our ability to play this game with confidence and show what we had. I felt like we played within ourselves as a shell. And where does that come from now? Is this the coaching? Is this just the players? Or is this everything? Because I just can't accept that it's just down to the players having poor mentality. Because if this is the case, that we've spent over $1 billion on these types of players, which I can't accept because they've won before, yeah? What is that saying about the directors and the direction of this football club? These are dangerous questions I'm not even trying to think about right now, because this paints a very dark, dark future. And I don't think we're there. But I think right now, is Pochettino the guy that's going to steer this club into better horizons? I'm not seeing it, man. Because in finals and big games like this, you know, you feed off the energy of the manager gives you. And look at Jurgen Klopp. I mean, my God, if you're a Liverpool fan today, you are feeling proud. You are celebrating like crazy. I saw how Klopp was treating the boys. When he had to make the subs of the young guys coming on, he's putting his arms around them. He's smiling, he's laughing, he's making it feel like this is normal. You know, you just play there, play for the shirt. You know, play for yourself. You deserve to be here right now. Is it any surprise that the players are going to feed off that? Do you think Liverpool players care that their star guys were in the game? So they know. They saw this as an opportunity to make a name for themselves. And when your squad is this pattern, when your squad is that good, when the direction and the management is this good, this is what you inspire in your team. And this is what a team really means here. This is what a team really means. Because if we're in the same situation with any of our B guys, we lose heavily. So if you guys want to know my definitive answer, Pochettino is not the guy. I'm sorry, he's not. We're going to be Spurs on this guy. He's done it here before. It's his best moment in his whole life to get something. And he absolutely fumbled it. And I just don't care what he has to say about the projects, about the future. I mean, come on, man. I'm a Chelsea fan. I've seen a million managers come out the door and come in. I have no affiliation to them. I don't hate them. I don't disrespect them. I just don't have no affiliation to them anymore, because that's the nature of this football club. And I just think that he'll be another guy who'll be revolved out the door because he had a moment here to do something and I don't know what the hell he did. From the start of the season to the terrible tactical setups right now to the approach in a final like this against this Liverpool team, I can't accept it. I don't care if I sound entitled or stupid or whatever. This is how I'm honestly feeling right now. And I just think this is not the guy for me. Might have to move him on. If there's any chance we can bag a manager right now, we have to do that. We have to start preparing. We have to start planning right now, because this is it, yeah? If we get the next managerial appointment wrong and we still can't even get into Europe or do anything, I don't know what's happening to this football club then, because we can't survive 3 years without Champions League football. We can't do that. yeah, these are the scary things that's come in my head. But this is what happens when there's no faith to build towards. That tepid, scared, timid performance, the mistakes, the amount of pressure we invited time and time again. I'm looking at the extra half period, for God's sake, where Liverpool dominated us. Yeah, I'm seeing Pochettino bringing on Mudryk. I'm seeing them bring on Madueke. All these star attacking players, because big money have come on the field. I think I saw Mudryk touch the ball 3 times, 4 times in extra time. Nonny's trying to like speed roll through things by himself. I wasn't seeing the understanding of the teammates, the link up, the triangles, the overlaps. There was nothing like that. It felt like every man for himself. And I'm just thinking, is this the best we can be right now? Even the subs were a bit weird. Do I think if Gallagher stayed on over, let's say, Caicedo or Enzo, it makes like 10 times the difference? I don't think so, if I'm being honest with you. But even they felt a bit odd, him coming off. At least he has the energy to win that tackle, at least. But it's just absolutely outstanding to me that in a moment like that, you don't see the clear signs of play. What was the game plan? We weren't looking to quickly release balls in behind. The wingers to at least run on and use their pace, right? That wasn't even a factor in the game. They were isolated throughout. And it's what you've noticed throughout the season. The left-hand sides, everything dies down our left-hand side. I saw Sterling there. I saw Nkunku there. I saw Mudryk there. We saw every guy who plays on the left play there today, and they did F4. They did nothing. They weren't in the game, and it just feels like they're just not even part of the system, really, if I'm being honest with you. It's absolutely shambolic. 30 minutes of extra time. We have more players who are fitter. We had a stronger bench, stronger players, well, supposedly stronger players on the team, and that extra time performance we put in where we just absorbed pressure after pressure after pressure. It was no surprise why Van Dijk came in eventually to score, because my God, what a performance from Van Dijk today and Konate. They single-handedly killed every attack we had. And I just knew that moment near the end, I was sensing something about Van Dijk coming in to win this moment. And of course, it's the classic near post header, which always wins you finals late near the end. We saw that with Terry before. We saw that with Didier Drogba, Ivanovic. That same moment happened for Van Dijk. And it was well deserved, because what did we show for that? How did we play to force the occasion or the agenda? What pressure did we put on Liverpool? This young, inexperienced Liverpool team where you were getting beyond the B team, man. It was the C team on the field by the time the game ended, and they were still peppering us left, right and centre. And the reaction from Pochettino, absolutely non-existent. You can't win things with a manager like this. If this is how he acts in the final, if this is how he mouses up, if this is his best preparation that he can do, I'm sorry, you're not going to win nothing with him. You're not going to win nothing with him. And it's just 4K for me. It's blindingly obvious. Of course, before I go, we can discuss some of the moments. These games against Liverpool always become eventful. They're our bogey team for a reason. 6 losses now in Wembley. Another final defeat to Liverpool. They've been killing us these past few years right now, and it's because they're the better team in every single department and aspects. In structure, in management, in vision. You know, how often are they getting players wrong? They do everything right. Even when people were boring them off for not, like, signing the stars they hope to get. Oh, no, Caicedo, no, this. Endo comes on. He's doing a massive job. Better than what even Caicedo's doing for us this season. This is a proper institution and a proper club. And this is why I got respect for them, yeah? But outside of that, the moments we had, a few Conor Gallagher chances, yeah. Nicholas Jackson, and again, a yard offside. I felt for Nico. Again, no service. You're relying upon service today because Konate and Van Dijk are going to eat this guy alive. This is the type of game Nico's not ready for, to be leading a line by himself against these defenders who are this strong, this good on the ball, this good defending on the ground and in the air. And he got 2 at the same time, my lord. And when you're not getting service for at least split them and running behind them, it's basically over. You're finished, right? So that was basically our attack gone in that sense. Liverpool, of course, had their moment as well too, that Van Dijk earlier VAR call. VAR playing a big part, but they got both decisions right. It was both decisions right. I can't have any complaints behind that. Post got hit, of course. You know, we saw Jack Pope. We saw the Liverpool threat from aerial positions, you know, crosses inside the books and attacking headers. They showed that threat throughout the game today, and we just fell short when it comes to playing man v man in these types of moments. You know, if we had more of a physical guy like an Onana in midfield or someone bigger and stronger, does it help make a difference? Maybe, but probably not under Pochettino, because he's going to get these guys playing like pussies and playing like fools. So I'm sorry. This defeat hurts a lot. I don't tend to talk about games like this, but I just think after everything I've seen, I feel like I can finally just see us for what we actually are right now. I can see the club, the direction, and the management for what it is right now. And this final today against Liverpool, this was a moment to announce what we're really about and what Chelsea is. And it seems like right now we're losers, sadly. Again, 6 defeats at Wembley in a row. This is an incredible record. You know, another defeat to Liverpool, another cup final defeat as well. My fear is, man, what happens with this season now? Because I don't see these guys coming back. What is there to come back to? You've built up everything in your power to get ready for this game. And this is the game that the team plays against Liverpool's B and C team. I don't see us coming back this season. Now I'm worried about what we even do now. It will mean nothing. This loss is going to hurt these guys for a long time. The manner of the defeat is going to hurt even more because of how we lost this final and who we lost it to in particular. I don't see any positivity. I just see a lot of darkness right now. I'm not going to lie. And the next game we play against Leeds, we could be out of that as well, realistically, at this rate. It's looking awful and it's starting to get very worrying right now. This Carabao Cup was significant because it wasn't just about adding the silverware. It was about bringing the feeling of confidence back to everyone behind this project and what's happening and what's going on. But after the manner of this defeat, this was the worst possible thing that could happen right now. And we're living in that reality. So my friends, I'm ending things right there. If you want to share your grief with me, I am going to be releasing a call-in show later tonight. So stay tuned for that. And on that note, I'm EFC. This is BlueLionsTV. I'll see you guys then.